Yes. What caused your blindness, and how long have you been blind? Good question.
I haven't been able to see since birth, but my eyes are functional. It was caused because my father, a well-known Fey himbo, made a deal with the Court of Eyes to guarantee my mother's health for the birth. It was very likely neither of us would survive. So the Court of Eyes owns my ability to see in exchange for me and my mother being alive. So anything I would be able to see is then actually seen by members of the Fey Court of Eyes. So I wear a blindfold because screw
You
them.
don't want them to see.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. I learned something new. This is why we do this, y'all. All right, so next question. Thank you for your sharing. Next question is from Joha. Did I say that right?
Everyone has left.
No.
There's no one in this room. It's all an illusion.
Okay, this one is for Rue. What was the fiercest and most memorable battle that you have fought?
Was it fighting a squirrel?
Without the stick in your mouth. Have a grape.
That's it.
That was
Oh,
the
grapes.
comment.
Okay, so we just learned Rue loves grapes.
Grapes are my favorite.
Okay.
So one time, when I was still with my pack, so I was raised with packs of wolves, and it was the pack after the 1 pack, 2 pack, 3 pack. It was the 5th pack, and this like it was like a lizard, but it was really big. It was bigger than me, and it had wings. And it came into the forest, and I think it was lost, but it got angry, and it started hurting, and like burning things. And I don't like fire; it's scary. And I had to get the pups to safety because I'm the one that I can actually pick them up. I can pick up more than one at a time, and all my other wolf friends
are fabulous.
can only pick up one wolf at a time. So I got all the cubs to safety. And when I came back, my 5th mommy was dead, and it happens.
Okay, it happens.
And so I got this. This was the first thing I made. And I used this, and I got under the thing, even though it was breathing fire. And I did that, and then we ate really good.
Good job. Good job. Eat this grape.
Great!
All right, let's
Why do you ever trust Farnor?
Why do we let
A
them
magic grape.
Why do we let them be next to each other?
A magic grape? What is it, magic grape?
It wasn't magic grape, that was candy.
Oh,
I thought it was
you
a
gave me
magic
sugar,
grape.
y'all. Very dangerous.
Right.
Alright. This
You did
next
say you
question
thought it
was
was
asked
Erica.
by
Yeah, why
James.
did
James, where are you? Hi, James.
Hi.
All right, this one
Someone's
is for
actually
Arabella.
here.
Someone's here.
For me?
All right, how did you come to join the menagerie?
Ooh. So, when you are young and don't really have a place to stay, it can get a little rough living in the woods by yourself. And sometimes you meet people. Someone was running, I won't name names, was running from a human that he'd stolen a ring from.
Oops.
And asked me if I could lie about where the ring came from because he was unable to. So I took the ring and I hid it. And when the man came by, I told him I hadn't seen it and convinced him to go the other direction with very little help. But some Fae remember their manners and say thank you. And when you do that, you get a bargain.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
I made a deal with Farnor that I would get, as long as I desired it, food, shelter, and companionship.
Oh. Excellent.
How's that working out?
In this economy, that sounds amazing.
I have a secret.
I love it when the king
Thus
announces
begins.
that
This
he
is
has
like the
Right.
best
Why would
secret
you
ever!
do that to me?
What is this?
Thus
Don't worry.
begins the game of telephone.
Wait, someone write down a question for the kid.
All right,
There's
What is
extra
your
things
secret?
up
we have
here.
more paper if you want to ask more questions. All right, So,
What is your secret?
come on in.
My friend, my friend, my friend.
Welcome.
Sorry, hi friends.
Welcome.
We're glad to find a seat.
Welcome, welcome.
So,
That works.
on a table, on a chair.
I like the
I
creative
am
man.
Rock and Sky Master, and I sit where I want.
This is my multiverse. You will sit in a chair, sir. Alright. So, alright, this one is for Tiresias. Did I say that right?
Tiresias.
Tiresias, okay. And Flip.
Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Yes.
What does it mean being an Adeptus and what responsibilities come with it?
Flip?
Well, I kind of woke up with the job. But it's actually a really hardly fought one prestige spot of the school. If you have your professors or they really know their school and their department, and then the Adeptus have actually proven themselves that they have achieved a higher form of magic that have not been able to be replicated.
Yeah.
I apparently did something.
Yeah, no, that's very accurate. The Adeptus is the greatest in their field. They have proven that they are the top of their field. They know the most about their specific subject, in most cases, or their non-specific subject in the case of the head of the faction, the Adeptus Arcanum, which is just magic. So the Adeptus Botanical is best with plant-related magic. Eridani are Adeptus. Alchemical is the best at potions, things like that. It's similar to a department head, but for all of Orlandia.
Are they paid better than most department heads?
Yes.
Wait, I'm getting paid?
Yes, I've been
better?
I've been sending your checks to
That's the perfect time
someone.
to
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
I pay for accountants to make sure that everybody gets paid well because I'm not having.
I'm pretty sure that's
Alright.
embezzlement, good sir.
I wouldn't say it's embezzlement.
What would you call it?
Embezzlement's such a dirty
I'm
word.
not.
But you're not
Creative
saying
use of
it.
funds.
I grow more and
I'm a
more in
job
love
creator.
with the Instructum Incantarum the more I learn about it.
He's not sending the letters to a
Did we
district.
ever get to Adeptus
So
Financial?
this next question is
I just
for...
kind of took on their roles as well as my Adeptus roles, actually.
Our accountants haven't taught me.
Yes, we have actually. It's been quite fruitful.
Yes, yes,
This
it's been
next one.
quite
Thank you for
fruitful.
taking on those additional duties. We'll be able to give you an appropriate raise in about
Right.
15 years.
I'm the host.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Thank you. Alright, this next question is for Dale.
Yes.
What is new magic?
So anything that does not is derived from a scroll that's at least 200 years old and requires many hours of translation, or an all-nighter in the case of the last spell I found.
Okay.
Okay.
So
That's
So-
new magic?
no, that's old magic.
So
Anything
it doesn't fall into
anything
that.
that does not fall
So wait,
into
so
that
the
category.
things
So-
that I can just do
Yes,
is
new magic.
new magic.
Yes.
So,
Because
Paul,
it's new.
Paul,
You did not do
Yes,
it
'cause
before.
that
a stick levitating spell that I wrote in a code that I made up, for example, if I could write when I was 6, would be old magic.
How old are you again?
Wow.
Next question.
Next question.
Next question.
Alright, so this next one. This one is from John. John, there you are. Alright, and this is for the king.
Ooh.
What are your thoughts on democracy?
I mean, isn't this pretty obvious?
He's a
dictator. A benevolent dictator. Wait till you meet my kids. But no, seriously.
Wow.
Democracy is the best refutation for democracy is talking to the average voter.
Point in case.
Alright,
Next question.
next question we have for the Iron Soul. This one is from James. How did you become invulnerable?
Simple. Still alive.
He hasn't been killed yet, therefore no one can prove that he can die.
A conversationalist, I see.
Well, strictly, never mind.
He's got a good point.
Alright, so this next one was asked by Liam. Where are you at? Awesome. And this asking Poseidon, what is the hardest part of managing the Hall of Heroes?
The hardest part of managing the Hall of Heroes is dealing with glory seekers more than anything else. We get many new recruits, and while glory is definitely part of being a hero, the first part of being a hero is sacrifice. If you're not willing to put yourself second for others, you're not going to make it far. If you actually go into our hallowed halls, which are outside of the grounds, we have statues of the great heroes of our time, but their names are not on them. The smiths, the mages who healed them and assisted them, their names are inscribed. For we all know who the heroes are, but the people who support them are the most important. And if you can't deal with that, unfortunately, you're not going to get very far. Are you, Nat?
Sorry.
No snap.
Who just got promoted to the King's Council? Jerry.
Except Mr. Maxwell, I already am the King's Council.
That just means you're part of the old guard.